Hi, this is Brian Hyde, and this is our update for Monday from the Las Vegas trial. Some big developments today. This was a closed court session for the most part, but there were some big developments, and surprisingly, many of them favored the defendants. There were several rulings today on evidentiary matters, and I got to tell you, I'm actually a little bit surprised and maybe even a little bit encouraged by what I heard. First of all, the defendants requested jury instructions regarding a black Mac laptop that has apparently gone missing. And what this means is that the judge can give instructions to the jury when the jury, after they've been presented the evidence and they're going to go deliberate, they can be instructed that that calls a very big question into the government's case. And it was interesting because this Mac laptop could contain evidence that would help the defense, but unfortunately it's been misplaced or possibly stolen or gone missing. In fact, in the judge's words, and this is her direct quote, it may have been intentionally hidden. And so she said she had no qualms, on the face value of giving the jury instructions regarding that missing laptop. That's a big deal. Also, there was a matter of impeaching witnesses on whom the government might be calling to testify. So there are government witnesses that could be called to testify. First and foremost, the government will not be calling Dan Love. And if you're familiar with this case, you remember Dan Love was the agent who was in charge of this operation. But apparently he has been so tainted by information relating to not only his own conduct, but emails that were sent or that have come up missing, emails that should have been turned over to the defense a long time ago. And so the government is not going to call Dan Love to the stand. And there are other witnesses who may be called to testify, who may be impeached because of their association with Dan Love or being under his control. The third thing was that the government claimed that the call for help that the Bundys put out was false allegations and inflammatory, and it led to this huge armed standoff. Well, today the government provided evidence that showed, in fact, there were FBI snipers, part of a quick response team or a rapid response team, present and positioned around the ranch prior to that standoff. So in other words, when the Bundys are being painted as the aggressors, they were calling for help to defuse the situation. That's why people showed up, and that is playing very strongly in strengthening the reality of what the Bundys were saying all along. They weren't the aggressors. They had armed federal agents around their ranch, and they called people. They didn't tell them necessarily to bring guns. They said, come and help us. And people showed up in droves to help them. So there's your update for now. I will have another update coming up at 4:30 Nevada time this afternoon. And who knows, we may have some more exciting things. Come right here. This is the official source for the Bundy Ranch. We'll be back to tell you more soon.